Morning, Coryell's class. We just finished talking about line plots and frequency tables. I have a question. I have several questions. Can you read line plots?
Yes.
Can you understand what they're trying to tell you?
Yes.
Can you even make some decisions about like what the line plots mean?
Yes.
Do we like number lines?
Yes.
Well, I do. They're pretty important tools. Guys, listen to my question. Do you know what the word frequency means?
Yes.
What does it mean?
Yeah,
how many times something happens. So if we're talking about a frequency table, it's talking about how many times something happens and putting it into like an organizational box or an organizational grid type thing, yes?
Yes.
Line plots, let's just go down and talk about them. Is this a line plot?
Yes.
Yeah, a line plot shows how much or how many times something happens, yes?
Yes.
So in this situation, we're talking about the distance to school of Forest Hill students in... And if I asked you how many kids live 3 miles from Forest Hills, could you answer that question pretty quickly?
Yes.
How many kids live 3 miles from Forest Hills?
1.
Well, according to this data, it's 1, right?
Yes.
What is the mode distance from Forest Hills according to this line plot? What is the mode distance?
4.5.
4.5 because there's 5 kids and it's the most, right?
Yes.
Love it. Are the intervals between these numbers all the same?
Yes.
They go up by 1/2, right?
Yes.
2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5. Is the interval between 0 and 2.5 the same as what we just talked about?
No.
Is it okay to have different intervals if we have this thing in between them?
Yes.
What's that called again?
Breaker.
It basically breaks the pattern, right?
Yes.
It breaks the pattern, but it's okay as long, you can break the pattern as long as you show that, right? Otherwise, you can't break the pattern on a graph unless you have that breaker. What's this thing called right here?
Frequency table.
Frequency table. So the frequency table basically could guide you on how to make a line plot, right?
Yes.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of data we want to talk about, yeah?
Yes.
So we put 1, 2, 3, 4 tick marks. Yeah?
Yes.
Do we need to label the line plot the same as the frequency table?
Yes.
So less than 10, yes?
Yes.
This is the frequency of how many times it happens, yes?
Yes.
Is this information vital?
Yes.
If you don't have that information, you don't really know what we're talking about, do you? We good?